Hey guys, Yazla here at freeballadanceclasses.com. Today we are having a coffee talk, and I'm going to address a little bit of maybe a little bit of a taboo topic for some belly dancers, but also a sensitive topic for some belly dancers, which is, who do you perform to? What parties do you perform at? Okay? It's funny because I thought about this. I was recording some of the videos for you guys before, and this kind of came to my mind because I just got a phone call from somebody who I'm going to tell you the whole story. Okay, it's really interesting, but I'm going to tell you the whole story, and then I will obviously not say any names or anything. But this person is from a different state and called to perform in my state. I'm getting all mysterious. I live in the state of Oregon, for those of you who don't know, but this person called in from a completely different state and said that they want to hire me as a belly dancer. He, specifically, he's a man, he wants to hire me to perform at his birthday party in a completely different state. And I mean, the first thought on my mind was like, what? You threw in your own birthday party? That was like the first thought. The second thought was like, you're gonna come all the way to my place? Interesting. So, anyways, this person was like, so yeah, I saw you belly dance on YouTube, and I just like think, oh, after seeing you, I could just pay anything for you to perform at my birthday party. And I was thinking, whatever. Honestly, because come on, you guys, if you are belly dancers and you are like, this is what you do, that's kind of a little bit too much when someone says stuff like that, right? So anyways, this guy was like, I totally want to hire, and I said, so my first question was on the phone with him, I said, when is your birthday? And he said, oh yeah, my birthday is like, already passed. And I'm thinking, huh? Oh, okay. When is this event gonna happen? He's like, then the end of next month. And I'm thinking, huh, that's like almost 2 months away from your birthday. And he said, well, yeah, because it was the only time I can get everybody together. And I was thinking, okay, makes sense, right? And so I was like, okay. And then talking to this person, he said that he wants to hire me, and it was all good. Like everything else, all the conversation we had was really actually okay. It was like, he wants to hire me for this party, and he's having this time, and this is how it's gonna go, this is how many times you're gonna perform, talks about the money, talks about everything, and then at the end he said that he wants to have a private performance. And then I was thinking, huh? Right? And I'm sure everybody will think the same thing. It's like, what exactly do you mean by private performance? And he said, well, just you and me. And I said, no, I don't do that, because it's something that's like playing out. I specify it in my website. I specify everywhere I advertise for myself as a performer, as a belly dancer, is I don't perform anywhere where there's not an audience. Okay, I'm not, and one person is not considered an audience, or two people even is not considered an audience. Okay, so I don't do private things. All right. So this guy was like, oh, okay, I have a little bit of a belly fetish. And I'm thinking, huh? You know what's funny thing? Like, let me just share this with you guys. Before I even started doing this whole YouTube belly dance classes recording thing that I'm doing right now, I have never even heard of this. There are some guys that actually have a belly fetish. Okay, or a belly button fetish. I've never even heard of such a thing, okay? And all of a sudden, when I started putting classes, I'm only putting classes like workout, technique, I'm getting all serious, like in my first videos, if you guys watch my first videos, I don't even clean up, alright? I come from like work or doing whatever it is I'm doing, and I just walk home and I'm like, oh, you know what sounds good? It's recording a video for my people online, alright? I'm gonna do that. And a lot of them, I'm just like, I have no makeup on, like nothing. And then these guys are going like, oh, your belly is so beautiful. And I'm thinking, what is going on with you, right? And then, you know, sooner or later, obviously, if you're on, as a belly dancer, if you're on YouTube, you will sooner or later notice that there is such a thing as a belly fetish. Which I personally don't think there's anything wrong with, but at the same time, it's like, oh, huh, there is such a thing. You know, it's just more of like an awareness thing, but there's nothing wrong with it. You know, it's like if, you know, some people like feet, some people like boobs, some people like butts, and some people like bellies, you know, it's like there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it was something that I honestly never even heard of before. So anyways, this guy was one of those guys that had a belly fetish. And he said that, you know, because of his belly fetish, he actually was very honest with him, which was so sweet. No, I mean, seriously, I think it's so freaking sweet. Like, the way he was talking to me, he said, I don't know how to tell you this, but like I have a belly fetish and I kind of like want to do a private belly. I just want to have your belly for me for a little bit. And I was thinking, oh. And then soon I was like, oh. You know, it's like, oh, you're one of those guys. No, sorry. You know, and it's funny because it feels so bad to say that to someone. But, you know, I'm in a very committed relationship, and I obviously don't want to be, like, doing, like, private things for, like, you know, other guys. But it was like, oh, I feel so bad for you. Oh, you're so sweet. You know, he was so sweet. He was so adorable. Like, the way he was talking to me, he was, and I know, like, a lot of belly dancers always complain about this whole, like, oh, other guys are just like pigs, you know, they just think I'm like a piece of meat. No, this guy honestly was really, 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 really sweet. He talked very nicely, he was very polite, but it was just his thing. He had a belly fetish and he wanted a little private dance where he would just have like a woman's belly for himself. And I thought it was kind of weird, but at the same time I was like, oh, I wish you had a girlfriend, you know? And you can just have her belly for yourself. But at the same time, I was like, I can't do that for you, sorry. So anyways, it was like, oh, okay. So like, how do you draw the boundaries, you know? I mean, for me, it was like very clear. I'm just not gonna do something like that for somebody, but he was so sweet, he was so nice. And I'm sure so many belly dancers out there get like the weirdest requests for belly dance performances. Like, where do you draw the line? Where do you say, nope, not doing that? And where do you say, oh yeah, sure, okay, why not? I can do that. But with certain limitations or with certain restrictions or, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. So like, what exactly do you guys draw the line? I'm really curious, and I'm just sharing this experience with you because it's something that just happened like, seriously, like a couple days ago. And it made me think, huh, what does everybody else think? Like, would they actually be belly dancers that I know, that I actually like watch my website and stuff, that actually would do something like this? I'm curious. So it's just a simple curiosity, telling you my point of view and wanting to hear from your point of view. So if you guys have any experiences to share, any stories that were really, really cool, I would be so happy to put your stories on my website and actually see like, what exactly do you guys think? What do you get? What kind of weird like people do you get on your like phone messages and stuff like that, asking you for belly dance performances? So let's share experiences. I think that would be really cool. It would be fun, it would be cool, it would be funny, it will be like amusing, it will be entertaining, it will be educating, it will be everything, right? So let's share that, and I will see you in the next coffee talk on freebellydanceclasses.com. Bye!